Gigafactory 3 is spinning up, Cybertruck has been spotted in the wild, Edmunds throws some praise towards Model 3, and we go FUD busting with lithium mining. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 561 for December 16th, 2019. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a new Tesla, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000-mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. Today's show starts with our good friend Vincent on Twitter, who's been crushing it on reporting on Gigafactory 3 since its inception. Vincent brings us the latest, though couching it as a rumor, but he's been spot on more often than not. Quote, rumor, now Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory GF3 weekly production rate reached 1,000 units of made-in-China Model 3 from multi of my sources, end quote. Vincent's sources have been pretty reliable in the past, so I like our chances that this is fact. This is great news for Chinese reservation holders, as it would seem that the ramp-up of production is beginning to hit its stride early. Here's hoping it's smoother for them there than it was for the rest of the world. We shift now to Electrek, as well as some Twitter reports, where surprisingly, Cybertruck has been spotted out and about lately. A lot. It looks like Elon has been out and about in his new favorite toy. The beast was spotted heading down the highway in LA in video form by Instagram user Andrew Villablanca, as well as near the airport via Kim from Like Tesla, with photo credit to Joseph Jefferson. Villablanca commented in his post, quote, "It's absolutely massive in person and very quick," end quote. The video he took corroborates this, as the silver bullet easily overtakes him in his vehicle at one point in the video. It was also nice to see the truck juxtaposed with other vehicles on the road. It is definitely big, but it doesn't seem to be any taller than other standard trucks or vans out there. Not to mention, the height of the point of view on the video doesn't seem like the truck towers over him. But of course, the perspective is hard to judge, given no other traffic is in front of or directly beside the truck. Hopefully Elon continues to show it off, and we can get more of an idea of the truck as it compares to other vehicles on the road. We switch over to car buying research site Edmunds for our next story. Edmunds, like many automotive enthusiast sites, releases a yearly set of awards for vehicles in various segments. For 2020, and really is it any surprise, Edmunds has chosen the Model 3 as its EV of the year. Edmunds' favorite variation of the car is the Standard Range Plus version, and in much of the country, that's probably a very good choice. They cite the well over 200-mile range, along with ride and handling they, quote, prefer to a BMW 3 Series, end quote, as reasons to choose that variation at a price just north of $40,000. Finally, I give you the latest edition of FUD Busters, courtesy of an article from Teslarati. One of the many arguments detractors like to make against EVs is that lithium is a resource-intensive material to obtain. However, new research out of Germany looks to debunk this claim. Maximilian Fichtner, the director at the Helmholtz Institute for Electrochemical Energy Storage, has a rather interesting way of bringing perspective to the resource usage to harvest lithium. For a 64 kilowatt-hour battery pack, Fichtner said that it takes the evaporation of roughly 3,840 liters of water. Now you might think as I did, man, that's a lot of water used. But then we have the brilliant perspective that Fichtner brings. Other things we use pretty much daily that are roughly of the same consumption rate are 250 grams of beef. If beef is not your cup of tea, or coffee in this case, how about 30 cups of coffee? Or, I think most of us wear jeans at some point, half of a pair of jeans. I'd argue that of those things, the EV battery is the best use of the water. Fichtner sort of jumps on this as well, talking about how lithium-ion batteries have been around for a long time without complaint. Quote, I'm always surprised that the public never talks about lithium in laptops or mobile phones, but suddenly it's a problem with the e-car, end quote. So, next time someone talks about harvesting lithium hurting the planet, just ask them to give up half of their jeans as you bust that FUD. That will do it for today's show. Thanks to all my patrons supporting the show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. And as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Travis and Cheyenne Rush, Chris Hovis, Craig Murphy, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Bien Concepcion, Nathan Garza, Paul Gona, Ed Patterman, and Sunil Joseph. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.